And the Attorney General of Venezuela, Tarek William Saab, ratified the summons by the Public Prosecutor's Office to the former presidential candidate of the Venezuelan ultra-right, Edmundo Gonzalez, to make statements in relation to a series of crimes he is accused of, among them his responsibility for the publication on an unofficial web page of fraudulent electoral records. We give you more details with our correspondent Luis Guillermo Garcia. Let's see.
Prosecutor Tarek William Saab recalled that Edmundo Gonzalez has repeatedly ignored and disrespected the authority of several institutions of the Venezuelan state, first of all the National Electoral Council, by not signing an agreement to respect the results, which he did not recognize and then endorsed through different means. The publication of false minutes in an electronic media accusing the electoral power of fraud. Then, he disregarded the summons issued by the Electoral Chamber of the Supreme Court of Justice to present his arguments and evidence of his accusations and, finally, he did not appear before the Public Prosecutor's Office. After this agency ordered his presence in 3 occasions.
In this sense, as we informed you, the Public Prosecutor's Office ratifies the summons with the arrest warrant in progress for Gonzalez Urrutia to be interviewed, and ratifies that he is requested and must be presented and brought to justice, as it corresponds within the framework of the Constitution and the law.
The denunciations of electoral fraud made by the ex-candidate of the ultra-right, endorsed by corporate and political powers of the United States, were followed by multiple violent acts carried out by groups financed by the extreme right, several of which have already been ordered by the authorities, who point to Corina Machado and Edmundo Gonzalez as those responsible for these criminal operations.
They are the intellectual actors of the death of 27 Venezuelans during the days following July 28 and of having mortally wounded 190, of which 100 are police and military officials, and of having attacked and destroyed 400 state and also private properties, such as schools, high schools, universities, health centers, educational centers.
The also president of the Citizen Power, Tarek William Saab, highlights that Edmundo Gonzalez, through his lawyer, Jose Vicente Haro, states that he is not responsible for the publication of the false tally sheets, and that this is the responsibility of the unitary platform led by Corina Machado. However, the Attorney General pointed out that it is public, notorious, and communicative that the former candidate proclaimed his supposed electoral triumph based on these fraudulent publications. However, the Attorney General emphasizes that the presence of Gonzalez Urrutia's lawyer before the Public Prosecutor's Office is a sign that this attorney recognizes the authority.
Edmundo Gonzalez Urrutia recognizes the Venezuelan institutionality. He recognizes the public ministry, which has a value for democracy, because indeed, if he presented himself as the electoral standard-bearer of the most extreme right, and even boasts that he was a diplomat, the least a diplomat should do is to respect the rule of law. To be in the right if he is required, and to present his allegations based on an ongoing investigation that has been made public.
According to these announcements, the authorities are continuing their investigations into the various acts that sought to carry out a coup in Venezuela after the July 28 elections, in which President Nicolas Maduro won.
En la cámara de Jesús Romero, Luis Guillermo García Bencomo, desde Caracas, Venezuela, para teleSUR.